If you're a constant Twitterer like myself, then you came across the exact same problem, trying to find the perfect Twitter client for your iPhone or iPod Touch. I virtually searched them all and I've came across two that I really loved, Twittelator Pro and Twitter Phone. I'm not exactly sure if it's Twitter Phone or Twitter Fawn, but I'm going to say Twitter Phone because I like the word phone better than fawn. Keep in mind that both are $4.99, and on the left side of the screen you have Twittelator, on the right side you have Twitter Phone. As you can see right off the bat, they have a lot of similarities. Across the bottom they have relatively the same stuff, your friend tweets, your replies, your messages, things like that. On Twittelator you have 3 options for changing the background. On Twitter Phone you had some, but I don't know how to get back to that setting. So if you know how, let me know. There are a lot of similarities in these two apps, but there are differences as well, such as Twittelator Pro has a lot of things to do, as opposed to Twitter Phone, which just has the list of trends. As you can see on the left hand side, Twittelator has public tweets, subgroups, things like that, meaning you can see people from all over the world tweeting, not just people on your friends list, as opposed to Twitter Phone. I really enjoy and get use of the other options that Twittelator gives you. Now if you notice on friend tweets, ones that have links or pictures, TwitPics, you can see the picture along with a little paperclip, as opposed to Twitter Phone where you just get the link. Twitter Phone loads twitpic.com for you, and Twitter Phone just brings it up so you can see it right there. Again, very similar, but I like Twittelator's a little bit better. Now on to tweeting. As you can see, Twitter Phone's friends list is a lot better because it has little icons and pictures of them instead of just the text. Now this is what really sets these two apps apart. As far as pictures go, with Twittelator you can record audio and video and upload it directly to Twitter using your phone if you have 3G. With Twittelator you can also add your own hashtags, making it a little more convenient for you when adding those. And last but not least, the settings for both applications. Twittelator obviously has a lot more to offer and a lot of different ones. You can actually pick what you want to upload your pictures as, which website, and Twitter Phone doesn't have that many. So obviously my winner is going to be Twittelator Pro. So if you currently have Twitter Phone, I suggest you get Twittelator Pro.